Hey, y'all, Ashley here. Have you heard the phrase, feel it to heal it? What does it mean? What does it mean to feel the emotion, to feel the symptom, to feel all the inner turmoil? Over time, we hold in emotions, and when emotions aren't felt, when the cycle hasn't been completed, it greatly affects the nervous system, and it keeps the nervous system in protective mode. This is hard on the nervous system, and it only continues to build up pressure and create inner turmoil. So it's interesting because in nature, when you observe animals, if they're undergoing some kind of stress, like they're being chased by a lion, after the stress and danger has passed, the animal will actually go into these tremors or intense shaking. And that's how they get that emotion to flow and to finish the cycle and to keep moving. And when it is finished, their nervous system goes back into a regulated state, into a healthy state, and they just move on with their day like nothing happened. What we resist persists. We are designed to feel emotions, not to make them stop the minute they start, but to let them complete. And so the more that we resist emotions and push them down, and symptoms as well, the more we're telling the brain that it's something that is dangerous. And then we just create that cycle and loop. Since emotions are literally energy in motion, they need to move. And when they can't move, they continue to build more and more pressure within. But this pressure and the held in emotions don't just disappear over time. They stay. They stay in the body. So imagine the amount of pent up emotional charge in your body. That's crazy, you all. Imagine the years of how much pent up emotional charge there is. It's no wonder our bodies are behaving this way in that fight, flight, and freeze state and creating symptoms. The body thinks it's still in protection mode. So try something new the next time you feel that chronic emotion or symptom arise. And remember, behind every symptom, there is some kind of perceived danger or threat that the brain is remembering. And most of the time, that's an emotion, but not all the time. Sit with it. Notice it. Notice what the symptom is, and then with compassion, allow it to be there. That might look like, oh, hey, shoulder pain, you're back again. That's all right. I know that you're trying to tell me something. You're trying to tell me that deep down there's something that I'm viewing as fearful or upsetting. So thanks. You can come along with me for the ride for the day. You can come with me while I do my chores, while I run errands. It's okay to be there. Say all that with a smile on your face, because when you smile, that's showing the brain safety. After you acknowledge the emotion, drop into the body. If you can close your eyes, that's best. And try to notice not just the symptom, but what emotion may be arising. So if it's anger, you can say, oh, wow, I'm feeling really angry. And try to feel what that's like. Maybe it's heat. You're starting to get hot. And you can just acknowledge it without trying too hard to overthink it or to tie it with a story or to tie it with who might have made you angry. We're not trying to figure it out. We're trying to feel the emotion without the narrative attached to it. And remember, it does take time for the body to be able to start feeling the emotions because it may be so strongly in protective mode. So be patient. It does take a while. And the more you regulate your nervous system, the more you show safety, the more the emotions will come up because it has a safe environment to do so. And things like present moment practicing and being aware of your thoughts and beliefs and mindset is really key in showing safety and allowing the emotions to come up, giving it that opportunity. And just like with any mind-body practice, the more that you practice it, repeat it over and over, the more natural it will become. Now, while I believe that allowing emotions and feeling them and dropping into the body are all the number one way to do this, there are other ways you can also release and discharge emotions. Some examples are shaking, TRE, which stands for tremor release exercise, which is basically inducing tremors and shaking within the body. Exercise, running, punching, swinging, any kind of movement that is that fight response is really helpful. A journal dump, or you could always put on your favorite sappy movie and just let yourself have a good cry. But remember how important feel it to heal it truly is.